All right, welcome back. So now I'm opening my second box of art. Again, came from Felix's website. It's another artist that I've actually owned a few pieces from. Met him first back at Fan Expo, I want to say around 2018. Not totally positive if I think it was 2018, might have been 2019. But the artist is Chris Stevens. He does really beautiful kind of mixed media compositions. Really well-known cover artist, but his stuff most recently has just been on a completely different level than his work in prior years. So Felix has been doing a few drops as he does, and there was a cover that popped up from Chris, and I had moved on from his other pieces that I purchased from him, in an effort to keep collecting and buy more stuff. So I don't have my earlier Chris Stevens pieces, but I can kind of share them in another part of the video. But here we are. Here's the art. Again, packaged really well by Felix. Very thin, but still sturdy. So let's open it up, see what we have from Chris Stevens. One thing you want to make sure of when you got art packed this well is that you're kind of careful in the cutting because there's not a lot of breathing room between the box and the piece of art. So you just got to be a little careful. Should really do that regardless of the box. Always be careful that the art doesn't get damaged in the opening. All right, so we open up to another layer. All right, it doesn't look like this layer is taped, so I can just take this out of the way. Now let me see if I can see if the art, okay. I think we're right side up. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna slide this back. It's almost like a sports card break. Gonna reveal what we got. All right, so that's the top side of the box, and see a little of that color, a little purple and orange there. Oh, I recognize that guy. Yeah, so there we have it. Again, getting more glare from that light above. See if I can tilt this a little, show you any of those details. So yeah, Chris Stevens, Gotham by Gaslight. It was, I think this is a one shot maybe? No, actually I think it was a mini series, but I think it was called a League for Justice. Gotham by Gaslight, a League for Justice with, the Gotham by Gaslight Batman stories were really popular years and years ago. I think came out when I was a teenager, but recently expanded the universe, and so you have kind of Gotham by Gaslight versions of Wonder Woman and Superman. Superman, his design, I'm not really hot on. The whatever you would call that, steampunk Superman. But yeah, the Wonder Woman, her helmet's really cool, and again, big Batman collector. Anybody who knows my collection knows how big Batman is to me, and really try and get as many covers of him as I can afford. Batman's one of those premium characters that it's kind of hard to find stuff at a fairly reasonable price. But this was a little bit less than some of the other Stevens covers. Being that it's more of a niche. The Gotham by Gaslight. Most collectors are kind of looking for the heroes in their kind of traditional costumes, but really kind of popular you know, miniseries and Elseworld tales can kind of gain a lot of momentum, especially with Batman. I mean, you just think about Absolute Batman, Gotham by Gaslight Batman, the Grim Knight Batman. I mean, he's got so many different versions and characters that people love. But yeah, couldn't be happier. I mean, those colors just really pop, even more so in real life. But I mean, just look at that building behind them. Just so much detail, and just a really, really beautiful piece that I'm super happy with. So yeah, this is going up on the wall, but just wanted to give people some insight into kind of what this unboxing process kind of looks like, and show you how packaging kind of differs between artists and dealers and reps, and we'll keep doing them. Just like and subscribe so we know you kind of like this content, and I will keep making these. Appreciate it.